Hi, Team Easy Dating. Question I get all the time is, what is the best dating site or best dating app? There's so many ways I could take the answer, so I want to stay in one segment. Most of my clients are typically business professionals looking for a relationship, well-educated, sophisticated. So that's what I'm going to talk about here. I want to talk about a multitude of apps and sites and really lock this down.
I, Michael Scott, am signing up with an online dating service. Thousands of people have done it, and I am going to do it. I need a username, and I have a great one. Little Kid Lover. That way people will know exactly where my priorities are at.
So before I go into this, I want you to know that a lot of this is data driven, where I actually work with these companies within their data and know way more about these sites and apps than really anyone else, because I don't think any other coach has access to a lot of the data I have access to. So I don't care what other folks are telling you. This is more accurate. So if you are a business professional, I've got your strategy here. All right. So real quick, if you're over 45 in the United States, use Match.com. If you are the criteria I just outlined, you will have more success. If you need a strategy, I'll put a link to how to do it. So we'll get that linked up. How to do online dating. I have a 50-minute webinar so you can learn how to do it efficiently, which I've spent well over $10,000 building this and then working with 3 departments of analytics at Match, OkCupid, and eharmony to come up with this process. So definitely check this out. If you're under 45, I would say Hinge in most of the United States. And let me explain why we're picking these and versus some other ones. First of all, let's talk about eharmony. Most of you ladies that are watching this are like, I want to fall in love. I want love. eharmony is the masters of marketing. Our site is love. We're not messing around with hookups. Like, this is like compatibility, love, which is beautiful. Problem with eharmony that no one's talking about because they don't know. eharmony is mostly women on the site. Think about that. Whenever you advertise love, you get women. If you advertise sex, you get men on the site. So eharmony, ton of women. So if you're a male watching this, go for eharmony if you're looking for love. If you're a woman, I would avoid it just because there's too many of you on it, too much competition. Match.com, on the other hand, is close to 50-50. So you're in good shape. Now, plenty of fish. Has a good amount of people. There's less business professionals on there. So less sophisticated, less college educated. So there you are. OkCupid. Unfortunately, not that many active users anymore. So I'd avoid that one at this point. Tinder. Back to what I was just talking about. Tinder's selling sex. So, there's men on there, but they're looking for sex, not a relationship. Bumble. Lots of users. Not bad. Women get to message first. So you don't have to deal with creepy people unless you initiate. However, the folks on Bumble are less looking for a relationship than the folks on Hinge. Bumble is more of a numbers game. Hinge is more of a try to get to your target. Now, why did I break off the age ranges? For whatever reason, the younger generation loves apps. We cannot be bothered to write a big, robust profile. If it was entirely up to me, and folks that were looking for relationships, I would have 30 and 40-year-olds on Match all day. Because why, if we're window shopping online, shouldn't we have as much information as possible? Well, we can't, because some places in your 40s, there are folks on Match, and in your 30s, but for the most part, like, the folks are going on the apps. You're kind of forced to go over to a Hinge, a Bumble. But for you folks over 45, especially that live near a city, Match is going to crush it for you. There's going to be a lot of people. Hopefully a good amount of people that are filling out a lot of their profile. So when you pick people, it looks like they're going to be a good fit. Looks like there's things in common. So that's the strategy I would employ. So once again, to sum it up, over 45, hit match. Under 45, hit Hinge. But I will say, if you really want to be smart about this, I would hop on a bunch of them, like go on a Match, go on OkCupid, go on Hinge, and depending on where you live, just make sure there's a good amount of people there before you commit to, writing a whole profile, getting your pictures right. Just do a quick search within your zip code, especially on Match. Make sure there's people there, and do a little recon. So be strategic. Also, I would only try to do one site at a time. If a lot of people are going to be on multiple sites, so you'll see the same people, pick the one that you like, rock and roll with that. And once again, go watch my webinar. Spent thousands of dollars creating this thing. It is literally the most efficient process, period, at doing online dating. I will teach you how to do online dating where you only need to spend an hour and a half a week, meet 6 to 8 men to find someone you like. So go get that webinar. We'll link it up. It'll be down in the description as the top comment as well. Can't go wrong with that webinar. Anyway, it's free. I got you. Let's get more people to fall in love. And we'll see you next time.